Welcome to Parkbench Tutors. For more information about Parkbench Tutors, visit us on Facebook or find us at parkbenchtutors.com. In this short podcast, I'm going to talk about preparing for the workplace. This is part of the AAT Access work. So, let's begin. What sort of personal skills should I have? What sort of personal skills should I focus upon? Well, accounting professionals place emphasis on different skills, and these are some of the more important ones. Numeracy, obviously, because you are working with numbers and making calculations. Literacy, because it's important to be able to communicate clearly. Integrity, because people expect you to be honest. And also a familiarity of working with accounting software and with other software. So, what makes professional attitude? Accountants like to describe themselves as professionals, so what do we mean by a professional attitude? Well, it means that we expect an accountant to know their job, we expect them to be honest, and we expect them to follow the regulations for accounting. These are the generally accepted accounting principles and where appropriate international accounting standards. We expect an accountant to meet the needs of their clients wherever possible. Of course, they can't do that if the client asks them to do something which isn't legal. And we expect them to maintain a high quality of work. So that's what we expect you to do if you go in for a career in accounting. What sort of communication skills will you need? Well, obviously not like the gentleman who's a little furious because he can't communicate other than by throwing his computer to the ground. But we expect you to be able to transfer information to others. We expect the information to be clear so that other people can understand it. Now, how might that information be transferred? It might be in verbal form, it might be in written form, it can be in diagrams, charts, graphs, pictures, and so on. It can these days also be in the form of using other media, such as video, which is of course what I'm trying to do now. Accountants are expected to very often to work in a team, and teamwork requires good communication skills, meeting deadlines, helping others with workloads if you have time, one that's often forgotten for some members of teams. It means assessing how much time is needed for tasks. It means seeking assistance when necessary. There's nothing worse than someone in a team who doesn't seek assistance and just waits, and then you eventually find out something is wrong. And a team usually has alternative plans. In other words, it can meet contingencies. So let's see how a teamwork might operate in accounting. If we have someone who is responsible for dealing with the sales orders and for sending out invoices, another person who does the similar thing but makes out purchase orders and records invoices received, it may be a separate person who will make any entries of payments and receipts to the cash books, and all of this information could be put together by yet one more person who produces the trial balance and produces profit and loss accounts. Sometimes, of course, it's necessary in a larger firm to have a division of responsibilities because of the amount of work, but usually it's a good idea to have a separation of responsibilities because it is good practice. How do you develop your skills? Well, that's part of what you're trying to do now by being on this course, and the training can include taking courses, being an apprentice, work shadowing, and reading professional journals about accounting and indeed about business in general. So, in order to get there, what do we need to do? Well, we often find it easier if we try and set targets for ourselves. And, for example, one of your targets might be to pass or fail a quiz each week. A second target is to try and be specific. Don't just say, I want to do the whole course. Set yourself a specific unit or a specific topic to do, say to read in an evening or something like that. And you need to be realistic. Select a suitable time scale. In other words, don't expect to pass a course within a few days. Look at how long it's suggested for that course and adjust your work rate accordingly. That's the end of our short session. Thank you for watching and for listening. We wish you success in your studies. For more information, contact us at parkbenchtutors.com or look us up on Facebook.